Welcome back. So in the previous session we had added one image target, that is the sun target. We created a sun object and then we added some effect to it, like we added a dust storm to it. So in this session we will move with the next target. The next target we are going to choose is the house target. So let us continue with it. Now launch your Unity project. So once we come to our Unity project, now we have this AR camera, and in AR camera right now we have one target object, that is sun image target. Okay, so now come back to this main AR camera, and in this AR camera we shall add our second image target. To add this, now with this selected, go to game object, come to Vuforia engine and select image target. So a new image target has been added. You can see here. Come to the inspector window and name this as H capital house, I capital image, P capital target. So we have named it as house image target. So the next thing is, once the target has been added, now next in the type, choose from database, and again in database choose your database which you have already imported, that is the AR book database. And in AR book database, now the target image is set to car. Click the list here and select house. So once we have selected the house, but if you come to your screen and if you see it, see, if I middle press the mouse and if I move it, I can pan it up. You can see here, you are not seeing the house picture here. The reason is here, you can see here, sun image target is also at the position 000. House image target is also at a target of 000. So that's why we are not able to see this. So select the move tool, select house image target, and now slightly move it to the right. So we have moved it to the right, and you can see here. So let us set the x value to 5. So this doesn't matter much. So just move it to the side, and now we have added the target. And after adding the target, our next job is to add a house model on this target. Okay, now here I want to mention you one thing is, when you are doing this game development, see, the game development is a different concept, modeling is a different concept. Modeling, you do it in Blender, and you can create some primitive models in Unity, or if you want complicated models like a house, like an aeroplane, we design it in Blender, and from Blender we are going to bring it into Unity. But you need not model every object, because you have a huge library of models, scripts, everything available. Because Unity is an open source software, it has an open source platform where people upload their work, upload their model. Most of them will be free, and a few will have a few dollars of rate. So instead of spending hours of time on modeling, either you can pay some $10-20 and get the model, or otherwise most of the primitive models will be available free. You can get any asset that you want in a game development free of cost on this asset store. So now to get this house, as we build this game, we are also going to understand how we can work fast by making use of this asset store. The principle here is, do not reinvent the wheel. Meaning, if someone has already done a house, he will upload it and you can use that resource and continue improving it. So for this purpose, we are now going to get the model from the asset store. Okay, for this, what you have to do is, in your software, now if you come to Windows, you have asset store, or otherwise in the main screen itself you will have asset store here. So click on it and wait till the screen appears. Once you have this asset store loaded, see that you are logged in. Okay, you log into your account, and now come to the asset store window here, that is search window, and type low poly house. The reason we type low poly is we need a very low polygon because we are working in augmented reality, and if the model size is too big, then your phone will not be able to reproduce that model. So that's why use a low poly house. Click on the search button. So when you click on the search button, you have various low poly houses available here. So what you can do is, if you come to pricing here, open pricing, and in it choose free assets. So when you click on free assets, you can see only free resources over here. So we have a simple house over here. You can see the house here. Click on this low poly house. So when we click on this low poly house, this is going to open. Kindly see the size. See, the size of this house is 161 kilobyte. So always see that your resource is as small as possible, because if the size is too big, then augmented reality cannot handle it. If you take a 40 MB house and if you upload it, you cannot use it in augmented reality. So see that this file size is less. So it is just around 200 kilobytes as of now. So this is fine. Now click on the download button. So when you click on the download button, this resource will get downloaded. So once it is downloaded, you are going to click import. So for your purpose, instead of logging and taking this model, I have already downloaded this model and I have uploaded this resource into your resource folder. So in your case, either you can download and click on the import button here, or otherwise, if you doesn't have to, if you are not able to get this model, then what to do is go to game, that is assets here, and in asset go to import package and choose custom package. And now come to your resource folder, Aish_AR book, and inside this resource folder, inside the scan drawing book, in this you have this low poly building light. So you have this package. Select this package and click open. So it will ask for what all resources has to be downloaded. Select all and click import. So now what happens is, now the entire resource will be imported in. Now here you can see, now if you come to the asset folder, you have a new folder created, low poly building light. Double click to open it, and in it you have the folder called models and prefabs. So you have two folders. Select prefabs. So when you select prefab, there are two buildings here. Okay, so you have one house, suburb house gray prefab, and you have suburb house yellow prefab. We have two prefab, and you can see its preview image over here. So let us select this suburb house yellow prefab. Let us select this house. Now open AR camera, and in AR camera select housing image target, and now drag this prefab from here and drop it over housing image target. And now if you come back to the scene, you can now see this model has been added. Okay, and now the next thing is, this model is too big. Now come to the inspector window over here, and in the inspector window, let us set its size to around 0.3, 0.3 and 0.3. So we have made the size smaller. So you can see here, if we right click and rotate and see, so we have the model added over here. So we have the model here. Okay, so the model is present here. So this is the model. So once we have placed the model, now if you see the model, when you hold your paper, the model you are seeing is a side view. So let us rotate this. For this, take the rotate tool here, and along the Z axis here. So we are going to along this axis, along the Y axis, rotate this by around 90 degree. Okay, So once we rotate it by 90 degree, now you can see our still further 180 degree. Let us rotate it by 180 degree, or you can come here directly and type in rotation y 180 degree and see that x and 0 is set to 0 0 0. Okay, so now we have the model placed over our object. So after this, so after we have placed the model here, so the next thing is we want to add a ground to this house. So right now we have added one model, that is the building house. We have added it and we want to add one ground at the base. So next here, to add the ground, what we are going to now do is, now come back to your main asset here, that is the house image target, right click, and in 3D object let us add a cube. So once we add a cube, you can see the cube image added over here. We can see the cube image added. Now with this cube image selected, let us scale the cube image along the x-axis to 5, and along the y-axis let us scale it by around 0.2 or even 0.1, and along the 0.1 along the y-axis, and along the z-axis again scale it by 5. So you can now see here, right click and see. So the size of this floor is still little bigger, so let us still reduce it. Instead of 5, let us make x3 z3. Okay, so I have made x3 and z3. Okay, this is fine. Okay, we are seeing the ground. So okay, right click and rotate and see, we have the ground here. So select the cube and name it here as G capital, grass, G again capital, grass ground. So we have named it as grass ground, and in this area let us make the y still smaller, 0.05. Let us make the thickness still less. And now also we shall select the building here, and selecting the grass ground again, you see here that x, y and z is set to 0. Okay, and scale is 0.3, 0.05 and 0.3 is the scale. Okay, after setting this, now come back to the building, select the move tool, and along the y-axis move it to the top, little top, so that it is just sits on the floor like this. Okay, just it sits on the floor. So now we want this grass ground to be green. It should have a green texture. So to get this texture, we have already imported the standard assets. So for this, come to assets, and in assets, if you see here, you have standard assets folder. Double click to open it, and in standard assets you have a folder here, environment. Double click environment folder to open it, and in environment you have terrain assets. Double click to open it. Texture, you have surface texture folder. Double click. In standard assets, environment, okay, terrain assets, surface textures. So see the path here. In this path you have green grass. Okay, now what you have to do is select this object, grass ground, select this green grass and drop it on this. So as soon as you drop it, this is going to create the grass structure over here. However, this grass structure that we have added, now for this, here you have this grass hills albedo. So you have this material automatically created when we added the texture. So here you open this, and in this you have tiling here. Right now it is set to 1 and 1. So reduce it to 5 and 5. So now what happened? The scaling of this grass has decreased. So we have made it 5 into 5. And after this, so now we have our house ready, but only thing is we want the lighting to be still better. So for this, what shall we do is come back to direction light. Okay, and in direction light, let us increase its intensity to 2. So we made the intensity 2, and then just like in the last class, what we shall do is come back to this AR scene here. Right click in this empty area and you click on light and choose direction light. Now this will affect the sun object also. Okay. So now selecting the direction light, take the rotate tool and rotate it so that now along the, so I will rotate it along the green axis. So rotate it along the green axis and you can now see this light is falling from the other direction. Okay. So now we have the house illuminated better. Now even the sun will be illuminated brighter. Okay. So now with this we have successfully added our second target image. Next here what we shall do is select this grass ground and make this grass ground a child of this house object, so that these two are together in one object. Select this house object and we had set the scale to 0.3. Okay, let us make it still little smaller. So let us make it 0.2x, 0.2y and 0.2z. Okay, so that we are able to see it better. So we have made it 0.2 and select this suburb house yellow and you switch it off and see this is the house image, and when we project the camera I will turn on this model will be turned on. So after doing this, let us now test this game. Before that, go to file and choose save. Okay, now let us test this game. Okay, we have saved it. Come here, click on the play button. So as soon as you click the play button, you should be able to see your webcam. So what I will do is I will take the webcam out and we have two objects here. First is the sun object. I will hold this in front of the sun object and you can see the sun appearing. We can see the sun image appearing with the dust on. Okay, so this is appearing. Now let us change the sun image and project the, see, as soon as I project the house image, you can see the house model is working. So you can see the house model. This is the house model, and then if we put back the sun, so the target image, as soon as I hold it on the sun, okay, 1 second, see, we see the sun model. So this is now working fine. So stop the playback and now click save. So we have successfully added our second target, and in our next class we will add our third target, that is the ship.